Howdy, class. It's already week 5 for U.S. history, and we're still on the chapter for the New Frontier. Again, the first thing that we're going to do is watch this video that we're doing right now. Just a quick reminder, make sure that you keep coming to our online Zoom meetings each day, or each Monday, I should say. Also, make sure we get everything handed in. If you do hand in late work, if you could send me a text or email or something that lets me know that you sent it in. Also, check your grades to make sure there's nothing sent out. And if you know that you did hand it in, just let me know and I can check on it. But what we're going to have today is again about the Kennedy administration. The first thing you'll be doing after watching this video will be going through some slides about the Bay of Pigs and the Berlin Wall. The Bay of Pigs took place April 17th, 1961. And it was just an attempt to overthrow Castro because Castro was a kind of a thorn in the side of the United States. He was a communist dictator of Cuba and was an ally of the Soviet Union. So what they thought is that they would have all these armed Cuban exiles land on the south coast of Cuba, and the Americans would have air support to help them, and then all the Cuban people would revolt and join all these exiles in overthrowing Castro. But unfortunately, Kennedy canceled the air support, and he wanted to keep the U.S. involvement secret, and that is going to be the beginning of the end of that coup attempt for Castro. So that attempt is going to fail. So watch a little video clip on that on Khan Academy. It's very interesting time. And then the second thing is while this is going on, the Berlin Wall goes up. Khrushchev is the leader of Russia during that period of time. And remember, after World War II, they separated Germany, and the Soviet Union is going to end up taking the eastern part. Obviously, the Allies will take the western part. But there's so many people leaving, and they couldn't keep control of that Iron Curtain area of East Germany that they decided to build a wall, and that's Khrushchev decided to build a wall. And Khrushchev wanted all of these Allied powers, including the United States, to leave Berlin and to leave even West Germany. Kennedy's going to refuse, and Khrushchev is going to retaliate by building that wall. So then when you're done with that, read these pages on that very same subject, along with a couple others, and then fill out the form on the Bay of Pigs and the Berlin Wall. Then the next subjects that we're going to be going through, kind of similar, is the Cuban Missile Crisis. Well, what's going to happen here in the summer of 1962 is the Soviet Union is going to end up bringing long-range missiles to Cuba. Well, that's going to be a kind of tough on our security of the United States because they're going to have missiles that could hit the United States. So they're going to have Kennedy's going to say, no, we need to have these missiles out. So he's going to blockade to stop the Soviet Union from bringing these missiles. And it's going to get to be a very tense situation. But eventually, they're both going to get what they want. The U.S. promised to not attack Cuba and remove all missiles from Turkey, and the Soviet Union would agree to remove those missiles from Cuba. The people at the time, the American people at the time, didn't realize that we made that agreement to remove missiles from Turkey and also not attack Cuba. They just thought that the strength of Kennedy and that administration ended up making the Soviet Union back off. The next portion would be John F. Kennedy, kind of a sad period of time. November 22nd, 1963, he was shot in Dallas from a book depository in Dallas by Lee Harvey Oswald. Later on, Jack Ruby is going to shoot Lee Harvey Oswald, and that's going to mark a change of administration, obviously. And that would be the next slide. And that is just when Lyndon Baines Johnson is going to end up, he's a Southern Democrat, is going to take over for Kennedy after his assassination. When you're done with that, then go ahead and answer these questions. And the last thing you're going to do is I just want you to take a look at this subway picture. And I want you to, after you look at the details of it, make it a little bit bigger, I want you to fill out this form about what you see in this subway picture. Any details you see, anything at all that might come to your attention. There's no right or wrong answers, just do the best you can. If you have any questions at all, just please let me know and I will answer them for you. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.